stay-at-home dad raises children.
Wow.
So that's
As long as it pays, whatever works.
Yeah. It seems to be the probably not so. I don't know what's going on. But I'm not even sure if they pay. I don't have pretty good insurance.
Yeah, somebody emailed me, asked me questions, and I just said this isn't a town position, so I gave them the phone number for up there. I didn't really know where else to send them.
Now, Crystal, you have to go through Crystal to get this anyways.
Okay.
And that was his name. She could send him an application or whatever. That gig. Life treating you good? Life treating you good?
Well, I'm still breathing, so I guess.
I took it out.
Well, see how you are?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll look on this. He always brings a printed copy.
I wish the weather could decide what
Yeah.
it's going to do. It's going to snow tonight.
Well, it just started like the last 30 minutes.
It's going down quick.
Well, now they're saying
How are ya?
Good.
How's the fire doing?
it should start precipitating at 8 o'clock tonight.
Just tell me about it.
We're saying 6 now, it's kind of moved back. They can't pick up their mind.
Yeah, so, I mean, yes.
Oh,
I don't know, some kind of business thing that
Spinning it.
she wanted to have.
Yeah. Got no idea.
nice.
Who knows? So she passed that test today. She called me.
Well, if I don't
I
know.
walked out of class and
But you know,
talked to her,
we
and then wanted to talk. I said, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Something happened last night on campus. So
The hell is spring?
She's enjoying it.
a homeless person came on campus.
Well, we've had all this rain in the fall, skipped it all, greened it all up.
I climbed up on a building by her courtyard. He was messed up bad, but he went dead. But she was laying down. The rest of her roommate came in. Maya, what's all those? They had the window open right there looking. Maya, there's all kind of cop cars and things flashing in her window. She said, what? She called with Dad. This is too close to home.
Oh my gosh.
But
Not
yeah,
something you see here, really.
That's what.
It's an
Everyone
experience.
else is just while we're talking to this, yeah, I see Maya's. Flagstaff's not that big, but it's big. It's close to Phoenix. So she says there's a lot of difference.
How's Jack doing in school?
Yeah.
And the
Really well.
campus is like 3,000
I
kids.
think he has one B and the rest are A's, the last I heard.
But she's doing really good. She
He's a
loves
pretty good
it.
student.
And he
Finally got over. She said our time.
stimulation.
I think he likes everything but his music classes, and that's where his B is at.
Nice. That helps.
Whatever's required. Well, I think it's instrumental. Yeah.
But I saw your
Do you know what he's trying to play or plays?
Xylophone.
Oh, God.
Okay. Sounds a little complicated.
that article.
Well, I think it was probably the last thing to get hit because he didn't want any. I don't think he was big into any of it.
We're supposed to have an executive session. The baby's here. Just kind of
Yeah.
an update.
Yeah.
It's really not about us.
No. And nobody's been served.
That's good.
Nobody's been served.
Does she really understand what that's, freaking does it?
I know. It's just no. Yeah. It's just dumb.
Eating table.
The rumor?
What's that?
I thought that's a rumor. What that come from?
Oh, I don't know. But
I'm glad she nipped that.
yeah.
See these building construction people are so neat. These building construction people are so neat because it's that's why everything's stacked up, back
They should be starting to dig ditch tomorrow.
I thought they were digging
But they were going to start, but I don't know if they actually got started. They're starting
The
on
road's closed on the road.
Yeah, Grove.
Out the road there, it's closed. They got big holes.
Well, they're digging and
They got a big
as they go,
thing.
two big excavators, but they only as they hit 2 pieces of pipe laid, they buried the back one. So and they're only leaving small. They're only one piece of pipe exposed at all. So they got started digging today. So
Yeah, they had their digger machine there.
Oh,
Took it out.
Yeah, they'll roll that
out,
and
set
down
on the
Fifth
table,
Street.
came home and started talking.
and start that one.
With this stuff
back
out
towards Fourth, and they
oh,
get
he
those done
brings you
first, and
copies,
then
doesn't he?
He hasn't for a while. I got some
March we got to do the little piece
Maybe
right over the
I
end of
could,
the
I could look over.
middle school, but they won't do that till March when spring stuff. And then the next one, they'll move over to fur
share.
and do it, and then they'll
Yeah.
do elk, and then they'll
Okay.
do deer,
My-
weather permitting,
It's
and
pretty thick. I don't think I
and
can.
they'll be on 4th Street the rest of the time till the end of the project late next year.
So they're hoping to get that all pretty much taken care of as winter?
Well, they're hoping to. It'd be good if it
Other
stays
than-
open, weather's good enough for them to lay and do that, and then come back and.
You can use mine if
punch
you
in
want,
the
but it's on the
water
screen.
lines over to the
so
water
you'll be
meter. It's
responsible
just
for
going.
it.
They'll be in great
If I
shape.
can't read, I'll just, my turn, I'll
Well,
just second it.
there you go.
they'll put all that dirt back in and rotomill back in the
Stake
top
it.
of it, and they'll keep it
Already
taken
read
care
the
of through the
agenda.
winter on each one of the streets.
That changed,
It's their
I didn't know.
responsibility
We're
to
gonna
take care
just
of it.
add that.
And in the
That's it?
spring, they'll clean that all out,
Permit.
take it back,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
do all the paving all at one time.
Sounds good.
How are you? I'll look cool. Lyle here today? Lyle here today?
He's not here.
I know, because he's not here. Jared hooked me up, but he said that somehow my setup makes it so that it won't
I was in
show
a meeting and
bigger.
I have no idea where Kohler's at.
hospital meeting.
Lighting.
Gap's out there. Just go Chevy out there by herself on an island.
Do what?
Kelly just said, we don't need to see it.
I can read it.
See?
I just haven't pulled it out here.
Oh.
I have to do this tonight.
Got your glasses on?
I did.
I'm wearing the last set of glasses in my multi-pack, so I'm pink. I've scratched up all the other ones. It's time to reorder.
Tonight.
See it kind of.
I'm good. I'm getting warm, so you eat my spoon again.
Good. We'll make that officially your job, is to
I'm going to go ahead and call this meeting to order. Would you please rise and say the Pledge of Allegiance with us? Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Under additions and deletions, we need to add a malt beverage catering permit for Glenrock Elevate, and also a executive session before adjournment for legal matters. Is there a motion?
I'll move that we add the malt beverage permit for Elevate and executive session for legal matters.
That is a motion. Is there a second?
Second it.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed by nay. Carries. Next order of business is minutes. Approve the minutes of the council meeting October 13th, 2025.
I move we approve the minutes of the council meeting of October 13th, 2025 as presented.
There's a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by nay. Motion carries. Reports, Councilwoman Cullen.
Oh, it seems like I was really busy, but I don't have a lot to report. I've been working with Carrie at least once a week on communication officer's Spanish class. We're probably better than 3/4 of the way through it, finally. It's been a long project. That's about it.
Okay. Councilwoman Nunn.
Yes. The Greens Department, hold on, Bruce, I'm reading as fast as I can, man.
Hurry.
The Greens Department will continue to have problems with non-green materials being placed in the collection bins from around town. As a result, having to hand sort these materials to remove this stuff. Materials such as leaves should not be placed in plastic leaf bags and then place the bags in the bins. Please be respectful of placing only appropriate material in these collection bins. The Greens area is also considering developing a kitchen scrap composting project using vegetable greens, coffee grounds, and eggshells. All good material to develop compost for growing food. 20% of what goes into the landfill is organic waste, which must be hauled to Casper. This is approximately 1/5 of our monthly cost of taking our waste to Casper. This could eliminate the cost. We'd spend less money and have good compost for growing school. Also, 5 to 8 fresh eggs. Every day, if you want to go up and get a fresh egg, stop by and ask, and you can get one for breakfast the next morning. At the transfer station, we are still receiving requests to accept construction demolition materials. This is expensive for the landfill to haul to Casper, plus our facility is not designed to accept large quantities of such material. Also, please respect this policy, as the landfill works very hard to accommodate the public needs in a safe and environmentally sound way. And we are looking for another employee to work in the Greens area. Know of any interested persons, please contact Crystal at the transfer station.
Okay.
I have a question.
Okay?
So with the construction waste, what is the process to take it to Casper at this point?
It's not so much the process as the expense. We're paying a lot of money.
For me, if I have a load of construction waste, what do I do?
You load in your truck, you go up there, you go on the scale, they tell you at the window what to do, and when you come out, you go in and you pay them whatever you owe them.
So I have to pay to get rid of it in Casper?
Is that
Even though
just
it's
if you're a
taxing?
contractor?
I'm not sure how
I believe it's just if you're a contractor.
when was the last
If you're
time I
a
was out there?
homeowner and you have
Yeah,
construction.
how do you go get rid of it if you're a homeowner, I guess is my
Well,
question.
you go across the scales and go to the window up there, and they will tell you exactly what you need to do. Where you need to go and how you need to get back
So I
up.
have to pay up there.
Well, I
No,
thought you
my
did. I thought
tax
you.
money's paying for a landfill here.
But, hauling that material up there is really expensive. Our basic philosophy behind this was if you are a contractor, it should be your responsibility to include in your bid the cost of disposing of your materials. Otherwise, you are being paid and you're not disposing of materials in
I'm
any
not a
way.
contractor, so why am I getting penalized?
They've never.
Can we get to the bottom of that?
I'm building a house, and we've had plenty of construction.
Have you
stuff.
taken it to the dump up there?
I take it up to this dump.
Well, the best you can do, Russ, is go and talk to them. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I
They
was
call the
calling
shots.
Contractors.
You go call them and let them know, and they'll tell you.
Because they put a post out on Facebook, so you know it's true.
Yeah. They have big bins up there.
I know, but they said they weren't accepting anymore online, so that's why I was asking.
Go talk to Crystal. Drive up there and talk to her and see what she says. The last person that I know that went up there was told they had to haul it to Casper. So all I can say is good luck. I understand you. And I also know we're paying a lot of money every month to haul garbage to Casper. Tremendous a lot of money.
Well, but
We're in
isn't
the
that what-
wrong business.
Well, yeah, it costs a bunch to move it, but it's a tax district we all pay for by property tax.
Well, another problem we've had with contractors is we have had out-of-town contractors doing demolition, and they also want to use our landfill to dispose of their materials, which means we may be paying for a Casper contractor to get rid of their material for them.
Are they doing construction in Glenrock?
Yes.
then I think they have a right to bring it to the Glenrock landfill, since it's in Glenrock for a Glenrock resident.
Well, I will bring this up at our next meeting, and we'll discuss it again and see if we can resolve any of this. See where it goes, okay?
Okay.
Understand your side, but I also know the
Yeah,
side
because
of us.
I talked to Crystal about it, there was a business person that's moved a business into Rolling Hills and has several here in the area, several big businesses, and was told he couldn't dump his stuff there, and he's a little pissed because he has to, because he pays taxes here just like everybody
I
else.
just had a load to take up there.
And I don't blame him, I'd have been mad too,
Yeah.
but
I will bring it up and see if
Yeah.
I can resolve it
Yeah,
in any way, shape, or form.
I just asked her what, to talk it over and decide what they were gonna do, so. Okay, any more questions?
No. Not on that. I have a lot of questions tonight, but not on that.
All right then. Tammy, clerk.
Wait.
Oh, I'm gonna skip Roy, he didn't have anything in here.
You can skip me when you
Both of you already asked questions. Roy, go ahead.
Let's see, we don't have a lot. Attended the monthly Glenrock Clinic, Health Clinic meeting last week, and basic business as usual, not any big news.
Really?
Yeah, and
If we're ever gonna get a price?
I can't discuss it anymore.
What?
I can't discuss it anymore. They're getting with you guys. I think Lyle probably has a letter now, so.
As of Friday, he didn't have a letter on anything.
Okay, well,
It's getting to be ridiculous.
For what I've been told, I'm a conflict of interest as far as any property from that attorney, and Amy said, just go ahead, our attorney, to go ahead and agree to that. So I did. Also, I went to the monthly Elevate Glenrock meeting last week, which was a lot of fun. Interesting, a lot of good, cool projects going on, coming up, and things that they're doing. It was interesting. Enjoyed it. Thank you. But I had a question for our council and mayor too. They're trying to line up business after hours for next year, and they have like an opening. I believe it's March and April somewhere, is what they said in the meeting. And if we would be interested in hosting that here, if we could do it. So I was going to discuss it with you guys, and we can discuss it later, whatever. But if we could host it, it'd be nice. Maybe the council mayor could be here, and businesses are here.
What months was that, Roy?
Excuse me?
What months were those?
Well, they had a couple open still, I think, starting after January. I think March and April were one of them. So if we're interested, I thought it might be a good idea, maybe.
Sounds like a
Businesses
good
down in-
idea.
Huh? Yeah. So that's all I have.
Okay,
You can just go ahead and skip.
cancel doing Delagarn?
You can skip me.
See, I knew it.
Yeah.
Tammy, clerk.
I have nothing either.
John Font, Public Works.
Did have something.
I'll keep it short. They've started the 4th Street project. They've milled the road and backfilled it. They're going to start digging if they didn't today, and we'll know more tomorrow after meeting, but I think all they're doing is going to lay pipe and start that project. That's about it.
They started digging today.
They supposedly did.
Yeah, they supposedly did. There's dirt piles up there, so
Then they must have dug something.
they put the bucket on the backhoe, they had to start doing something.
Thank you.
They didn't have a bucket on it for half the day.
I have a big road closed sign and a safety guy parked there all afternoon on the corner and a big digger thing.
John, they are certainly maintaining a neat and tidy construction yard down there. They have it fenced and everything's piled up in nice, neat little piles, and they get their equipment in there all backed up in neat little things. They're a very neat construction yard.
I'll let them know.
Do, because it looks really nice the way they put their construction yard together.
We'll see how you feel in 2 months.
Let them know how many council people live within a block of that.
We're off to a good start.
I also wanted to thank John for the work on getting the automatic doors over that building. I watched the senior bus pull up there, and those people really like pushing that button on our door to open that in. The one out back here, was it broke when they put it in, or have we already broke that one? The glass in it?
It was broken, and they're supposed to fix it.
I was like, how did we break that glass already?
They broke it.
Okay. But yeah, that looks nice too, and the glass is broke.
Somebody rammed a wheelchair into it or something.
But those doors do work very nice over there on the Commerce Block building. Very nice addition.
Okay. Lyle's not here, so Chevy, event coordinator.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I am just continuing on working on next year. Got some confirmations of some dates, and now we're just working on contract details. So.
Okay. I have no idea where Kohler is.
Remember, he told us last week he was going to be gone
I thought it was.
at the department head meeting.
That was last week. Okay. One of the things I have is, let me see. John and I and Bill will be attending some meetings next week with the engineers for Wyoming Water Development for the first quarterly or third of the money towards the main transmission line. There's a meeting in Casper. We're having a pre-meeting to make sure we've got all of our stuff in a row for answering their questions, and we'll see how that goes. Right now, they have it recommending that we get paid for all the engineering and reconstruction work, so it seems to be moving right along. You can see, all of you saw that we have got 2 bids on the construction projects. When we get to that, that total number will go down because the fire department has $700,000 to put towards their fire hall addition, so it takes it down quite a ways. So that's all I have this evening. Is there any items from the floor this evening?
Hello, Mayor and Council. John Moulton from Elevate. A couple things while I'm here. First, Kim Martin, our director, has decided to go from director to board member. So we were lucky enough, and we got Erin Wolfley as our new executive director. So she will be the go-to, hopefully, between the board and you guys from now on. And secondly, the bridge, are they still planning on doing that next year?
It's been put off to 20, is it 27? They put it off to 27, John.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, it's going to help. It's not going to be good when they do it, because it'll be a year's nightmare of how they're going to get around it while they're doing construction. They have been doing some drilling and stuff down there, but it was supposed to be this year, and they've backed it off, so.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's actually probably good.
It's cool. Yeah. Appreciate Roy showing up at the meetings.
He was voluntold.
Hopefully we can keep him entertained.
Done my job.
But I appreciate you guys' support as always, and
We kind of railroaded you into that.
I get it. Yeah.
It was a good time.
Yep. Good.
Are they serving margaritas or what?
Not yet. Oh, you'll show up for that one?
Yeah, just let me know.
All right.
Yeah, I was going to give him a month or 2.
Oh, okay.
Also, Aaron's here to answer any questions you guys got on that permit that we did submit. I appreciate getting it on the agenda. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Welcome, Aaron.
Okay.
There she is.
I know you guys, seriously, but I haven't had a voice. So thankfully, obviously, in the papers, I haven't had a voice. Otherwise, I'd have a lot more to say.
Yes. Okay, if there are any other items from the floor? If not, we'll move on to new business. First order of business is, looks like the Neil Lind tree grant application. They have some trees worked on at 630 South 5th Street, Glenrock, Wyoming. His low bid was $21,050. I mean, $2,150. Sorry, scared you, didn't I? 21,000 was like, whoa! $2,150, and that was, I believe, Capshaw Drilling was, or Capshaw Tree Service was the low bid. So, is there a motion?
I'll make a motion, we approve the tree grant application for lien for the maximum amount of $1,000.
There's a motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion on that one?
Mr. Mayor, just a general comment on the tree grant program. We went down to talk to the Conservation District last week, and their office is closed because they are in a federal building and they will not be allowed back in their office, so they were just a touch frustrated. But when I visited with them on the telephone, they did indicate that at their November meeting, they may be discussing the possibility of refusing to allow a grant from their organization if people are getting a grant from the town. And I don't know how that works in Douglas. I have no idea what their program is. But that was just something they said that they were going to put on their agenda and consider. So no final decision has been made on it, but it's out there floating around somewhere.
So if we did something where they would get it from the county first, and then they would come to us.
And then their county grant would probably be revoked.
I don't know when it's, once it's granted.
It's funny, the county's responsible for the whole county.
I don't know. That's just what they said, Bruce. And I said, okay.
I'm just saying.
That
But we know how that works.
I thought that was just interesting and something we might want to kind of keep an eye on. And
Okay.
they said they would do something probably at their November meeting. So I guess we'll see in December.
Okay, our next one is a tree grant application for Rex Lundgren at 3.
We did not vote.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
All three of us, one of us motioned 3 seconds, but we didn't vote.
Yeah. All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Motion carries. All right, on to Rex. He has an application in for, I believe, trimming a tree that's over his house and the neighbors. I think his low bid is $1,850. And is there a motion?
I move that we approve the tree grant from Mr. Lundgren.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded for $1,000.
$925.
$925. Oh, be picky. Round that up. Okay, for $925. All right. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed by nay. Motion carries. Our next order of business is resolution number 2025-16, a resolution approving award of bid for the Glenrock Storage Facility, Fire Hall, Memorial Site bathroom projects. Whereas the town of Glenrock has approved the bidding process of Glenrock Storage Facility, Fire Hall, and Memorial Site bathroom projects, whereas requests for bids for the above project were published September 18, 2025 and September 25, 2025, whereas a mandatory pre-bid meeting was held on September 25th at 10 a.m. at the various sites, and whereas 2 bids were received and opened by Jordan Britton of Arette Design and Group on October 16, 2025 at 10 a.m. Glenrock Town Hall were as follows. Pope Construction was $2,964,300. And Caspar Building System was $2,750,000. Therefore, be it resolved, the town of Glenrock awards the bid as follows. Caspar Building Systems, $2,750,000. Passed and approved and adopted the 27th day of October, 2025. Is there a motion?
I move we pass resolution 2025-16 for improving.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Been moved and seconded. Okay, in discussion,
Didn't
the cost that'll go down to $2,050,000 because the fire department has $700,000 to go towards their project.
Do we need to change that in any way, or just leave it as is?
No, we just leave it at that because we'll bill the fire department for that $700,000 as things go along.
When is construction?
They can get started, I believe, I don't have I think it was set up. They can start this winter. They're supposed to be done by late next fall, is my understanding, so I remember right, Judy.
Are they doing any of the projects together, or will it be one at a time?
I think they will try to work on all 3 projects depending on what material comes in and, weather holding and the concrete work and stuff and the red steel that goes up on the storage building and red steel on theirs, and part of the siding and stuff, and if the weather holds concrete, and that work into the spring and next summer, so it should go well, as far as I know.
So
But
hoping to have
the
this-
cost came way down, because the original cost estimate on the storage building was 2.9. Their low bid on the storage building now is 1,370,000, so that came way off, and then
Yeah.
another 700,000 that the fire department has saved in their, the last 2 years through their funding from the town and from the county for taking care of helping build the department, so that helps quite a bit, so.
Does the fire department still have sufficiently funding available to develop that parking lot where the old gas station was?
We budgeted last year, if you remember right, money from the town, and then the county paid $350 the year before, and we budgeted $350 again this year that they've approved. And so yes, I think we'll be good on that. We're just, it's one of them things that trying to get people together to bid on it and stuff. We have a meeting next Monday for a walkthrough of that project over there to get the wall done and that with contractors, and then we'll open bids the following week. So unless something comes in ungodly crazy, I think we'll be good to go.
Do you have a design on your wall and your parking lot?
The way I understand it, Bruce, if it's under 4 foot, we don't have to have it engineered. That's what everybody's told us.
Unless you've got a specific set of what information you want to do this with, it probably should be, so you're getting apples to apples bids.
Well, and that's why we're going to have everybody down there and walk through it and show them exactly where they got to tie into that existing wall, because there's about, I think it's off the top of my head, I want to say 64 foot of existing wall on that north side that's good, and so we'll go tie into that wall and come down to the corner and then back up, tapering back to zero up the hill there to where everything will drain to the north and doesn't make a mess for the neighbor. We've tried real hard to
Make sure we don't drain off onto the neighbor.
Right, and that's our big goal.
Because your budget's going away in a hurry for liability.
Well, everything to drain back to the south onto Birch Street.
On the Birch, okay.
We'll have some concrete work on the sidewalks we'll want to do there.
You guys can get that swept back away from the sidewalk and maybe some construction fence there till you get that lot really leveled up good, so we don't have somebody tripping on a stone or something.
Yep. And you're talking along the sidewalk itself?
On the Birch Street.
We was just talking about getting some of that orange fence and...
Yeah, just put it in there and just
walking it off.
sweep that back away from where they walk there.
We can do that.
Solves a liability problem.
Maybe a few days, but we'll get it done.
No worries. We appreciate it. Thank you.
So was it,
Kind of got off on things that aren't even in this.
I was just going to ask the 1.3 for the storage building, is that, what actually are you going to do with that storage building again? That's a lot of money for a storage building.
The storage building has all the storage for the town square, and the upstairs is for all record storage for the town. The top upstairs floor is secure. Stairway to the upstairs is secure, and we will run bore crossed and run some fiber over so we can tie it to the internet stuff. So if somebody needs to hook up a computer and go through stuff and go through the records, they have the ability to do that upstairs on that.
Do we have that many records we need to?
We have a bunch of records we need to get out of the basement of the
Commerce block?
Commerce block.
Yeah, and probably some more appropriate.
Yeah, we need a more appropriate area for them to be stored in that, because we could take a chance of that all getting ruined down there if we had a water break or sewage backup or whatever. That's not a great place for where our stuff's being stored, so.
I know the initial $3 million was a...
it was a big one, but...
And the 1.3 to me is still a huge gasp for just a simple storage building. That's a huge...
Well, the amount of red steel that's in it and the size of it, 8,000 square feet.
And for me personally, I think this should have been 3 separate resolutions, because I plan on voting no for the storage facility, so I've got to vote no for all of them.
It's your choice.
Well, I think
But now it was bid as three together. I can't split it up and tell.
Shouldn't have been bid that way.
Well, that's how it was done by Arette.
Well, that's how it shouldn't have been done that way.
Okay?
I feel like I'm getting railroaded into making a decision.
That's your
I
prerogative.
used to feel the same way as a council member when somebody else was the mayor.
I'm not trying to railroad you into anything. That's how Arette was told to put it together.
Okay.
Through
Russ, I
CPI.
agree with you.
And all, so if there's no other discussion, I will call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We discussed that after the fact, that we should have probably done them with three separate, but they were bid that way, and they were all designed by Arette, so they put it together that way for the bid. Just so you know.
And just so you know, I think it was wrong.
Okay, well, that's I accept your opinion there and what you have to say about it. Next order of business, I believe, is ordinance number 756, if I'm right. An ordinance updating Glenrock's Town Code, Chapter 31 zoning, and to include Article 31.05. Therefore, it be ordained by the Council of the Town of Glenrock in the State of Wyoming as follows. Section 1 Amendment 31.01040 definitions of the Town of Glenrock Municipal Code as hereby amended as follows. We've gone over these in three different workshops. It's all the stuff on AUDs, accessory buildings, all of it, RVs, and all the rest of it. Lyle is not here this evening, so this has to have three readings. So I'm not going to read the whole thing.
It's only 50 pages.
Well, yeah, I don't want to put everybody to sleep out there. But, so, is there a motion to approve this on first reading?
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 756 on first reading.
Okay, there's a motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
And then next meeting, you can ask all the questions you want to Lyle. I told him not to be here today. I asked him how many days he was going to be suspended without pay starting Monday, but he went anyway. So, there's a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed? By nay. Motion carries. Get through those 50 pages.
The next thing is that malt beverage permit while you're scrolling.
Yeah, I was going to say the malt beverage, we can do the malt beverage permit for Glenrock Elevate for the 11/29 to 25 at the Glenrock Rec Center. Is there a motion for the malt beverage permit?
I move we approve the 24-hour malt beverage permit for Elevate Glenrock for November 29, 25.
Okay, there's a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion on it? I know it was last minute and stuff. We do have part of it's been that we want them 30 days in advance, but we understand this and.
It made it by 2 days.
They made it.
It made it?
It made
Yeah,
it by
made it if it gets on tonight. And they had somebody, Four Aces was supposed to
Do it for you and not, that's fine.
be their person, but that fell through, so they had to hustle on over this afternoon and got it here, so.
Okay,
So is Cowboy State Brewing, I see them listed here on the map. Are they?
No, they're the ones who were going to do it.
Okay.
So we're just doing it ourselves.
Okay.
Advertising that on there. So the map will be updated.
Okay, that's fine.
okay. Any other discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed by nay. Motion carries. I believe our next order of business is to pay bills and claims.
Do we usually do executive session after that?
Yes.
So then there's no other.
That way Kelly doesn't have to sit here forever.
Oh, that's not fair.
Mr. Mayor, I have a bill for a tree grant in there, so I will recuse myself and go out and see how much snow we have.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve our bills and claims?
I move with pay our bills.
Is there a second?
Second.
Councilwoman Nunn has recused herself because of payment for a tree grant. Is there any discussion on bills and claims other than that? If not, I will call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by nay. Motion carries. Our next order of business would be someone need to make a motion to adjourn into executive session for legal matters.
I move we move into executive session for a legal matter.
Okay, is there a second?
John, can you give her the high sign just?
Tell her, come on back.
We were going to just leave her out there.
Just keep walking. Just keep walking, Margaret.
Somebody second?
We were just going to leave you out there.
Give us the weather report.
Judy did.
Judy, did you
Judy
second?
seconded it.
Sure.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
No snow though.
Okay. There's a motion and a second for the executive session. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those all opposed by nay. Motion carries. We'll adjourn to upstairs. There won't be any decisions made after we come back, and then we'll close both meetings when we get back down here.
Oh, that's right, I forgot. Yeah.
Grab my pen.
Oh, you did. Okay, yeah. Thank you. I clearly
Okie dokie.
Yes. The official whatever. Person, I
Probably
guess.
not a good idea. I always know where to sign because it's usually left. Yeah.
Let's do a challenge here. Middle of the top line, Judy. You got it.
Thank you.
You got it.
Good.
Unless you change the order.
I was going to say, yes, you mess around with that.
I used to was going upstairs.
What? Well, if everybody leaves, we can just shut the doors and stay here.
Exactly. I'm just so used to going upstairs.
Yeah, if you want to shut the door, would you please? Thank you.
Thank you.
And is the turn us off? Lights